Intergalactic bounty hunter and his trusty robot sidekick are back in action, and you won't want to miss their brand new adventure. Brutus the Badass, Book 2, by best-selling novelist Nasser and indie comics darling Donal Delay. The boys are back.
Hello, lover boy.
It's bigger, it's better, it's badass. With a brand new director's cut of Book 1. The creative team of 2018 has buried the hatchet and turned it up to 11 for 2022. And don't miss the limited edition replica of Brutus's iconic belt buckle in classic chrome finish or premium gold. Brutus the Badass, Book 2, only from Secret Comics.
Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Hello? I think it's working. Hello? All right. Darkness a metaphor, Jason? I don't know. It's a metaphor for my streaming skills. It's a giant black hole. Jeff Potts can now hear me. Okay, good. Glad. Welcome, everybody, to my boomerang stream. I'm glad you all, 5 people were here to see me completely screw up this stream fresh out of the gate. Welcome. Thanks for watching. My name's Jason Robinson, if you didn't already know. I'm a graphic designer and illustrator. Arlene says, I can hear you, but I cannot see. That's because I'm not on screen. So and you will probably won't see me during the stream. I'm going to be lettering today. I'm going to be doing the lettering for Nasser Rebati and Donal Delay's book, Brutus the Badass, the original book, book 1. But, however, this time it is going to be with Nasser's original script. If some of you remember, some of you may not know, but originally when this book first came out, Nasser and the artist Donal Delay had a disagreement, a creative difference, if you will. It also involves some money. But because of it, Donal, even though Nasser wrote the book and Donal drew it, Donal decided to go forward with the book on his own, rewrote the story, and then sold the book with his story and his art without Nasser's original story. Since then, they've kissed and made up, metaphorically, and they put out book 2. Nasser has decided to reissue book 1, but with his original script. So that is what I'm lettering now. I'm lettering Nasser's original book, the original story that you guys didn't get when the first time it was printed back in, I guess it was, well, it finally came out, I think, in 2022, but it was originally finished in, I think, 2019 or so. So, oh, P. Money says, I like to believe the letter of Jason brought Donal and Nasser back together. Yes, it was due to my intervention. I was able to bring the 2 parties back together and make nice again. So we now have Brutus the Badass book 2, which is currently crowdfunding, along with this remastered version of book 1. Currently crowdfunding. The link is in the description below. Also pinned to the top of the chat. So if you haven't got it already, please go check it out. I believe, actually, let me take a look right now. We can check it out. I believe that he's $5 away from hitting $10,500. So it's like, hey, Joseph Dredd is here. So toss Nasser a 5 spot and get him to 10,500. Let me see. Share screen. Share. Let's see if this works. Can you guys see that? There you go. Bam. Yeah. It's still $5 away. See that right there? It's $10,495. And yeah, so we're really close. If you look here, this is book 2 right here. And these books will be coming out, scheduled to come out in October of 2023. This book's completely done, and I'm almost done with relettering book 1. So chances are the books will actually come out sometime this summer. As usual, Nasser will be putting out his books months ahead of time. That's the great thing about Nasser's books. You can always rely on him producing ahead of time. You don't have to wait 3 years for his books. You know, if he tells you it's gonna come out on, you know, X date, it'll probably come out several months before that date arrives. Yeah, so this is the cover for the writer's cut for book 1 right here. So same great art and totally different writing. I'm working on it, so I'm reading it as I'm lettering it, and it's quite it's quite a bit different from the original book that came out. I guess it came out last year. So I think you guys will be entertained by it. It reads much better. It's the original book didn't have a lot of text in it. It was it's pretty sparse. Is pretty pretty lacking in the dialogue department. This book more than makes up for it. It's a pretty good read, and it actually reads like a comic book instead of like a pinup book with some words on it. So I think you guys will enjoy it if you like goofy comedy superhero type stuff like Lobo or Deadpool. Then this is the type of book that you'll probably want to read. Warning: it's not for children, so there's no sex in it, but there is some pretty graphic violence in it. To me, it's like I consider it cartoon violence because it's so ridiculous and over the top. But if you're sensitive to blood and stuff, then don't. It may not be for you. Still buy it anyway. But I'm just warning you ahead of time. You might need I don't know, a bag next to you while you're reading it. Comic Book One is here. How you doing, Comic Book One? Good seeing you. Comic Book One says, "Yo, you got 1,000 subs. Let's get you monetized." Yeah, I need to. In order for me to be monetized, I need to do a lot more streaming or a lot more producing of videos, because you need, I think, 4,000 viewer hours in a year, and at the rate I am working in terms of producing videos, it's not going to happen anytime soon. So, and I'm not really concerned about. Well, I would like to get monetized, but at the rate I'm streaming and putting up videos, I don't expect it to happen anytime soon. But I am happy that I got over 1,000 subs. That is awesome, and I want to keep it going. So if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. Please make sure to hit the like button. Please make sure to hit the bell for notifications of future videos. Like I said, I've been busy the last month or two with work, so unfortunately I haven't been able to stream much of the work because it's kind of, I haven't signed a non-disclosure agreement, but it's assumed that I wouldn't be showing this stuff until I'm done. So I'm still working on it. So, but with that said, let me try to go over to Illustrator, Adobe Illustrator, where I am doing the lettering. And let me also show you. Well, I'll do a compare and contrast between the original book and the new writer's cut. Let me see here. I won't show you too much, but I'll show you enough to give you an idea, a flavor, a taste of how it's going to be different from the original book. Let me see. Share screen. Or let's see, window. Let me see if this works. Share. That's showing. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's showing. All right, let's see. All right, there we got that. I see these. StreamYard has like a new button here, like new layout. I want to press it, but I'm scared I will screw everything up. But let me try to find a page that I've already done. I know. Now, as you can see, the lettering is pretty clear. Underneath it, I sort of faded back the artwork so I could sort of see where to place the lettering. But let me see, hide this so I can see what I'm doing. Let me find a good page. Okay, here we go. All right, here's an example. You got, let me make it so you can actually see the art. Select that, pump that up. Boom, there we go. Now you can see it. Boom, there we go. All right, take this page for instance. For instance, you got, can I zoom in anymore so you guys can see it? There we go, that's good enough. That's good enough. You got this page right here, and it's a guy on a big monitor. He's inside of a stadium of some sort, and he's talking blah 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 blah. They're all talking, got some information about what's going on, telling you and telling the fans in the audience what's happening, blah 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 blah. All right, that's the writer's cut. This is Nasser's script for this page. If you look at the original, if I can find it, here we go. Dagnabbit. Hold on, let me find it. If you look at the original version from, I guess, the Donal Delay cut. Let me, come on. It's getting there. Come on. Dang, burn it. Can I zoom out? Yeah, there we go. That's pretty good. Oh, frustrating. All right. All right. Let's see if I can show this page without it messing up. Okay, this is Nasser's script here on that page. Comparing it to the original version of it. Let's see, window here. Can you see that? This is what Donal Delay's page looks like. It just says release them. So, and it's kind of like that throughout the entire book. There's just a lot more meat on the bone with this writer's cut compared to the original version of Brutus the Badass. And the original version was fine, but I guess when I read it, that was one of my qualms with it. It's great art, beautiful art, but it seemed pretty sparse in the writing department. And when I got this script for the writer's cut, I was very happy to see that Nasser's version was much more fleshed out. You understood what was going on more. There are a lot of in the original book, there are a lot of pages where the characters have their mouths open, like screaming, but there are no words coming out. It's just like so. This page has no words on it at all. It's just picture, which again, I guess is fine, but it doesn't. It lacks storytelling ability. So, and then Nasser's version is much more beefy, much more verbose, and it's just filled out more. I mean, here's that same page. Oh well, I gotta zip over again. Sorry. Yeah, Amy Lesser says, nice page, but could use more lettering. Yes, exactly. So, you have that page from the Donal cut, and then let me see, share screen. I know there's a better way for me to do this. I'm just so bad at streaming that I. Here we go. Here's Nasser's version of that page. Again, the artwork is sort of faded back, but again, at least these guys they're talking to each other now, and they're saying something that adds to the story, and it makes more sense. It makes the pictures actually say something. So that is what I'm doing. I'm taking the original artwork and dropping in Nasser's original story. So that's the dealio. So anyway, let me look at the chat. I've been ignoring the chat for the most part, but I want to welcome all of you. Arlene, good to see you. I don't know if you're still here, but it's good seeing you. Jeff Potts, good seeing you. Jeff says, where have you been hiding, Jason? I've been around. I mean, you probably saw me in chats off and on, but I've been mostly working and trying to get stuff done, you know, from including this, but it's just I just haven't been, unfortunately, streaming that much. Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, comic book one is here. P. says Jason keeps kicking Nasser to make sure he fulfills his campaigns, and Jason keeps kicking him anyway. Yeah, no, Nasser doesn't need any help with that. Nasser is extremely diligent about making sure his campaigns are on time. Nasser, that's one of the annoying things about Nasser. Nasser spends a lot of time like bugging me, wondering when I'm gonna have my part of it done, and I keep thinking it's like you got like 8 months before this thing has to be fulfilled, and he's like bugging me. It's like, where are my pages? It's like, dang nabbit, leave me alone, Nasser. P. says my daughters say hello, because they're going to bed. Good, they should be going to bed. It's late. It's 11 something at night. Yeah, why are you calling me Judy? It's weird. When you letter, do you look at Nasser's script or throw it away and put your own words in there? One thing I've learned to stop doing, I've learned to stop trying to correct Nasser's grammar, because he kind of doesn't like that. I mean, he likes leaving out, especially commas. When I'm putting the script in or the type in, he leaves like almost every comma out of his text. So I'm reading it, it doesn't make any sense because he doesn't have any pauses in there, and I have to like, it's like I'm gonna control myself not to drop in commas, so it makes it easier to read. But you know, it's his script. If he wants to make it, you know, indecipherable for people, then that's maybe, you know, that's his business. I'm not the editor. He doesn't pay me enough. Let's see. Oh, hey, Melissa Lester's here. How you doing, Melissa? Good seeing you. Hope you're doing well. And I think that's it. Okay, good. Well, I'm gonna get back to lettering. If you guys have any other comments, please be sure to pipe up. If you have any questions, please make sure to ask. I'm gonna try to have my cell phone on so I can see the chat while I work, and hopefully this will be somewhat entertaining for you. Again, I apologize. I have not streamed in a long time, although I have been I have been streaming. If you bother to check it out, I've been streaming myself playing Fortnite. I've gotten quasi addicted to Fortnite over the past few months, and I am routinely getting my butt kicked by random kids online. So, but I'm getting better. I've learned a technique to survive, usually into the top 10, and it involves hiding a lot. So, if you want to survive in Fortnite, make sure you learn how to hide. That's the key. Let's see. Let me get some music, and yeah, so you guys don't get totally bored while I'm drawing. And yeah, again, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask, because I will be here for, oh well, I don't know, at least an hour. Hey, Jay Ryan's here. How you doing, Jay Ryan? Jay Ryan is everywhere. Jay Ryan says, I'm only in the best streams with the best people. Have you guys seen the trailer for the new Blue Beetle movie that's coming out? I think it stars the kid from Cobra Kai, plays 𝗪𝗻. Is that his name? Can't remember. But it looks interesting. Doesn't look terrible. So I'm sort of I don't know. I don't know if I'll see it in the theaters. I'm not sure. It looks like I said, it looks interesting, but it could very easily just be maybe not bad, but just dumb. I mean, I'm thinking about movies like Shazam and Black Adam that are just dumb movies, and they could have been good, but it's like I don't know. I think that they're trying to be DC Comics or Warner Brothers or whoever's producing these movies is trying to be the anti-Schneider, anti-Zack Snyder, and just making kind of silly movies. Sort of in the vein of Guardians of the Galaxy, but not as good. So I don't know. I'm not. Even though I kind of like the trailer, I'm not that enthused about seeing the actual movie. Although, who knows? I'll probably just wait till it comes out on DVD or online or whatever, and then just watch it that way. Melissa says, what a coincidence. I'm only on the best streams with the best people too. Now that is true. Melissa Lester is only on the best streams. Amy Lester says, oh, Blue Beetle, I haven't seen it. Maybe this series will be uncommon enough that executives won't bother to destroy it. Well, I don't know. I mean, the good thing is that the trailer does seem to be, at least in tone, it seems to be in line with the comic book, because it's a fun. It's like the character isn't a serious character. He's kind of in a sense, lighthearted character, but so is Captain Marvel, Shazam, and I think they just completely got that character wrong in the movies. So I don't know. I'd like to think that they'll do it right, but they could easily mess it up. So just have to wait and see. Just have to wait and see. Now I should probably, I'm gonna look at Brutus 2, the lettering I did for that, because I use a certain font for some of the characters, and I can't remember what that font was. So let me open that up. Let's see. Here it is. Boom. See what I used. I've been watching one of my recent favorite shows I've been watching is Picard season 3. And if you guys have not watched Picard season 3, you should, especially if you liked Star Trek: The Next Generation. I sat through seasons 1 and 2 and I hated them because they were so bad. They're so poorly done. I started watching season 3 mainly. Why did I start? I mean, I think I pretty much swore never to watch another season after season 2 because it was so bad. And I think it was because I started hearing good things about season 3, and so I checked it out, and everything I heard was spot on. It is like, it's really good, surprisingly good. It's probably the best Star Trek I've seen since, I can't remember yeah, I think it was First Contact, the motion picture with the Next Generation crew and the Borg. I think it's probably the best Star Trek I've seen since then, and that was back in the 90s. So yeah, if you guys like Star Trek, you should definitely check it out. I highly encourage it. So found it. What is this font? Copy and paste it in here. Paste. What is this font? This is, oh, 𝗪𝗵𝗱𝗏𝗍. Okay. Okie doke. Amy Lester says, I'm kind of hyped about Mario movie. And Melissa agrees. She says, ditto, sis. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big, even I just went on about Fortnite. I'm not a big fan of video game movies. I don't. Yeah, again, it's probably a movie that I'd probably just wait to watch at home. I probably wouldn't go to the theater because I'm not that into Mario or Mario Kart or any of those games. So, I mean, it looks, I guess, fun. But I just don't have that much interest in those characters. So, Couple one says, Jason, what do you think of the latest season of Star Trek Discovery? I watched, I think, the first 3 episodes of Star Trek Discovery. I just dropped it. It was so bad. I had no interest in watching anything else. So, and from what I've heard, that was the right decision I made, because it just struck me as just like bad. I did watch the first season of Star Trek Strange New Worlds, which is a spin-off of Star Trek Discovery, and it's excellent, very good. But it's the tone and the way they approach it is much different than how they did with Discovery. Discovery was very woke, a lot of kind of nonsense propaganda shoehorned into it, and I don't have patience for that. I just want a fairly, straight sci-fi story. I don't want a lot of social propaganda dropped into it, especially when it's like just blatant. Subtle is one thing, blatant is annoying. It's distracting. I just want to sit back and enjoy a story. So, and Strange New Worlds was great. I mean, it was just character development, just great writing. The way they sort of set everything up was really good. It was interesting because I think was it the last episode? of the season, or second to the last episode of the season, they had they introduced James T. Kirk as a young, I guess he was a lieutenant or a young captain of another ship before he took over the Enterprise, and it was pretty interesting to watch. So is pretty good. Comic book wants to see, can you talk and letter at the same time? Apparently not, because I am my brain doesn't work that way. So but no, it's a great show. Really, really well done. I'm looking forward to season 2. Hope they continue it. All right, let's see. Hard part is trying to figure out where to put this type with without blocking up all the awesome art in it. While I like the fact that Nasser has added a lot of text to this story, it's kind of frustrating because he's added a lot of text to the story, and it's it's covering up. It forces me to try to figure out how to squeeze it in. Group. All right. I might just leave that like just hanging like that. Make it easier. All right, let's see. All right. All right. Amy says, as I understand, you can do really good logo design too, right? It must be nice having such a strong graphic art flair as well as illustration. I guess. I mean, it's just it's all logos are simplified illustrations, so it's very similar. It's not that different. So it's like if you can draw, I mean, if you want like a logo for a house would just be the outline of the house. So it's not that logos to in my mind are much easier than actual illustrations because it's just extremely simplified to the lowest common denominator. So you just sort of narrow it down to the least amount of details necessary so that it visually will still register as whatever object you're trying to represent. Oh, there we go. Let's see. It's gonna work. Cancel. Let me see. Expand. Let me try that again. Where's it? Oh, there we go. Come on. There we go. Okay. Let's try that. Expand. There we go. That's kind of good. Now it looks very light, but it's because the artwork is faded back. So let me put it back to 100% and see how it looks. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. It reads pretty good, but I think it needs an outline, at least a shadow. Copy and paste. Put that to the back. Dink, 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 dink. How does that look? All right. Nope. Needs an outline. It needs an outline. All right. Make that 3, 4, maybe 5. 5. How's that look? That looks good. All right. That looks pretty good. Put that back to 30. There we go. That's not good. All right. That there, the present perfect tense of them there. Yeah, exactly. Precisely. Yes, Jay Ryan, straight sci-fi. Yes, that was an unintentional pun. Although I do prefer straight sci-fi. I like sci-fi. I don't have to hide my eyes every 5 minutes while I'm watching it. Unfortunately, I never had a chance to watch Cocaine Bear in the theaters. I was very mad at myself for missing it. I was able to get it once it I can get it online now, but it's not quite the same. I wanted to support it while I was in theaters. I was like, Cocaine Bear, I have to watch that, but I'll have to enjoy it in the comfort of my own home. The B movie cheesiness of it. I don't know why I just lost track of time and when it was out, so I just never got to the theaters. My friend and I were gonna go see it, but then by the time we were gonna go watch it, it was in the smallest theater at the movieplex, and it was like a theater with only like 20 seats in it. And I was like, nah, it's okay. I'll just watch it at home. All right. I'm just going through here, emphasizing various words that need to be emphasized. Try that again. Hey, Humphrey Bear, how you doing? Good seeing you. Don't let her in drive. Yeah, I don't think I have to worry about that. This desktop computer is too big to carry in my lap while I'm driving. Oh, there we go. That's good. Why is that? It's weird. No. That's not what I wanted. There we go. That. Still okay.
And travel some distance. Something else happens. Let me show you. You see, instead of sounding like this,
Better. Better.
your voice comes out sounding like this.
What is this? This is lamb. Blam, 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 blam. What the heck is that?
Come on. I want you to meet a great new guy.
Oh, okay. There we go. What? Can't figure out what I was doing wrong. Oh. Ooh. Hey, Sam Rogers, how you doing? Good seeing you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's been a long time no see from me as well. This is the first time I've been streaming, at least art, in quite a while. So thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. Great seeing you and everybody else. Ah, forgot. Of course I forgot. Let's see. There we go. Just a friendly reminder so I don't have to keep on bugging you guys about it. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share. A little too much craziness. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. No, that's not what I want. There we go. Better. Better. Mo better. Mo better. Sam Rogers asks, is this your comic? Well, I'm lettering it. So that's the extent of my input. I didn't draw it. It was drawn by Donal Delay, and it's written by Nasser 𝗍𝗶𝗍𝗏. I am simply the letterer of the book. So, and I'm also doing the layout for it, you know, getting it ready for print. So I'm doing all the busy work for the book. So, but it's written by Nasser 𝗍𝗶𝗍𝗏 and drawn by Donal Delay. So, All right.
Now, all over the country this month, thousands of people are going to summer camp, where they awake every morning and go to sleep every night playing the bugle. So the 𝗷𝗍𝗍𝗄𝗃 Brigadiers thought it would be appropriate to play Bugle All Rag. Okay, boys, let her go.
Drat. It's not what I wanted. There we go. Better. All right, let me see how this page looks. Okay. Amy Lester says, Mo better is better than no better. Yes, I agree. Melissa says, Mo Williams, however, wrote, don't let the pigeon drive the bus. Don't let the pigeon drive the bus. Wise advice. There we go. That's better. Again, I need to
NBM, you're now at 7660 WPAF, New York.
Melissa says he also wrote the Sheep in a Big City cartoon back in the day. Sheep in a Big City. I think. Do I remember that? It sounds familiar. Sheep in a Big City. I may have seen it, but I just don't remember it well. But his name's Mo Williams. I'm not familiar with him. So. Let me try this. Try something fancy with no outline around the word balloon. That works. Huh. That works. Yeah. I think I'll leave it like that. This 12 points. Make this 12 points. The Ranting Swede. Man, I'm gonna have to look this up on YouTube. I don't remember. Sheep in a Big City sounds familiar. The Ranting Swede does not. I'm gonna have to look these up. Comic Book One is giving the word balloon a thumbs up. That's good. Amy concurs. She says, "Yep, fancy word balloon is looking good." Very good. All right. Close that. There we go. Much better, much better. Okay, cool.
I mean the kind of music that hum or whistle when they feel on top of the world. I mean the kind of music that hum or whistle when they feel on top of the world. Essentially, one of the many things that gives you that lift-up feeling is the pleasure of being well done.
Looks lopsided for some reason.
When they feel on top of the world.
That's better. Melissa Lester says, asks Comic Book One if you remember Sheep in the Big City. Comic Book One said, I just looked it up way after my time. So is Sheep in the Big City new? For some reason, I thought it was like an old cartoon. It's a new cartoon or a new show or something, relatively new. Maybe that's why I haven't heard of it, or I'm not familiar with it. I want to go look it up. Sheep in a Big City. I'm gonna look it up. I don't care. Sheep in the Big City. Okay. Huh? I've never heard of this. When is this from? What the heck? Maybe I have seen this. Okay, yeah, at Cartoon Network, yeah. I haven't watched it. I've seen clips of it on Cartoon Network. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got you. Oh. That's from 23 years ago. 23 years ago. Wow. It's hard to imagine year 2000 was 23 years ago. That's kind of scary. That is kind of scary. Comic One says 20 years old would still be way after my time. Really? No, I'm like Melissa. I'm a lifelong toonhead. I mean, I love cartoons. So it's not that the fact that it's, you know, I saw it. So, I mean, the fact that it was made when I was an adult wouldn't have stopped me from watching it. I think I didn't watch it because I didn't. I'm not a big fan of really simplistic looking cartoons, even if they're funny. My mind kind of rebels against it and immediately puts it in the stupid column, even if it might be good. So I think I saw maybe like half an episode and I probably just gave up on it. At the same time, it's like a lot. I would say most modern cartoons, I can't deal with them. I can't stomach them. The whole bean mouth thing, the Cal Arts look, it just turns me off completely. It's like the laziest form of, I say lazy when I don't have the stamina to do animation myself, but it's just like Cal Art style animation just completely turns me off. And I know that Sheep in a Big City isn't Cal Arts, but still, it's kind of, yeah, it's a little too simple for my taste. Simple looking. Again, I never really watched it, so it's probably awesome. Amy says, "I wonder if they have what they have on Boomerang anymore." I don't know. Cartoon Network. This is just my opinion. It went down the toilet probably within the last 5 years, and I don't even get it for free anymore on my cable. Now it's like a pay subscription type thing. So, but even before that, I'd stopped watching it probably. I probably stopped watching Cartoon Network a good 6 or 7 years ago because the cartoons were just so stupid that I could not. I just couldn't watch them. They were either too stupid or too adult, and I when I watch cartoons, I just want just mindless entertainment. I don't want to have to be grossed out by cartoons. I don't want like adult like sexualized content in my cartoons. I just want fun. That said, I do like Family Guy, which is kind of adult, but that's probably my limit for like adult content in cartoons. I can't South Park, even though it can be funny sometimes, I don't find it enjoyable. It's too gross for me. So I don't think I'm too picky with cartoons, but I like cartoons that kind of all ages can enjoy. Um, and I don't like it when adults who make cartoons make them purely for adults. I want cartoons that adults and kids can enjoy. Does that make sense? So that's just me. I know other people like really sort of risque type cartoons, and I'm not a fan of them in general. Yeah, I like cartoons. Yeah, exactly. I want cartoons I could show my kids if I had kids. Even though she says, "Oh wow, what's there to watch on cable if not cartoons?" I don't really watch cable that much. Nowadays, it's kind of sad, but it's true. I watch a lot more YouTube than I watch cable. The only thing I watch on cable is the news. I watch Sci-Fi Channel depending on what's on it. If it's showing like a if it's showing a Harry Potter movie, I'll probably watch it, which is which is sad in and of itself. But I enjoy watching the Harry Potter movies, or if it's playing like a movie that I really like 2012, I'll watch it. But generally, I watch a lot of YouTube because I find the content more enjoyable more enjoyable for me. I can find stuff on any topic, whether it's how to fix a sink or watching comic book creators draw live. Um, they have tons of old movies and relatively new movies on YouTube. I can watch those. I just find it much more, I don't know, appealing than cable in general. I mean, I'll watch I guess some of those app stations like not Hulu, but like there are a lot of like free stations that you can, or free app type that show movies and TV shows and everything. But just general cable, I don't really watch it that much. I haven't watched network TV in years. Like ABC, CBS, NBC, it's all trash. Hey, Eric Hawkins is here. How you doing, Eric? He says Jason likes Velma. No, I do not. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Eric Hawkins' new 𝗔𝗺𝗍 World of Oz, which should be coming out. Are you coming out with it this month, Eric? Is that when you're going to launch it? I kind of got hooked on them. That's the problem with Eric Hawkins comic books. And once you read one, you want to read the next one, and you have to wait. You have to wait another 6 months, 3 to 6 months before his next issue comes out. So, Melissa says we haven't had cable in like 10 years. Wow. Tubi, yeah, Tubi is a good one. Melissa says I like YouTube too. Comic live streams are my jam. Yep. Yeah, a lot of fun. Oh, good. April 21st, 11 a.m. Central Time. That's a Friday. Okie doke. I will be there. If I'm not there, I will be checking my email for the announcement so I can show up and buy it. Buy it on day one. Eric, if you can, post a link to the sign-up page for your the next book in your series, so people who haven't yet seen it can sign up, so they can be alerted when you go live in a couple weeks. Eric is going to be crowdfunding the latest issue of his comic book series, The 𝗪𝗶 World of Oz, and where he takes the zombie genre and sort of combines it with classic children's literature like Tom Sawyer, Peter Pan, The Wizard of Oz, and it's very entertaining. So I encourage everybody to check it out. Another good thing is that the books are pretty cheap for crowdfunded comic books. They're, I don't know, between $10 and $15. So pretty good deal. So I encourage everybody to check out Eric's stuff. And he's not a bad artist either, or a writer. It makes it easier. Makes it an easier decision. Good story, good art, fairly cheap. I'll probably buy it. You have 80 signups. Good. Let's make it 100. Let's make it 150. Let me try this.
All right, now next is entertainment. We want to show Steve a good time, but, well, we don't know too much about what he likes. The best thing I know is breaking the ice and getting people excited.
Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good. And I gotta work on the placement of the tail. That makes more sense. Have it coming from the side. I should have it coming from above because Brutus is standing up and she's on the ground. So delete that.
and I go right merrily along. When they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? And that song ain't so very far from wrong.
Eric Hawkins says early bird is early bird special is $12, and that gets you a sketch card too. Cool. Standard reward is $16. 40-page book with extras. Yes. Sign up, people. Seriously, $12 for a 40-page book is a very good deal. And you get an original sketch card too. I got one of them from his last campaign. Really, really cool. Awesome stuff. Original art for $12 plus a 40-page comic book. I mean, I don't know how you beat that. Sign up. Go to Eric Hawkins' link that I put in the chat, and put your name, your email address, so he can notify you when he launches in a couple weeks. 21st. Yeah, it's like 2.5 weeks. So don't waste time. Eric Hawkins says, "Thank you, Melissa. That was a pet peeve of mine, but since it was you, I'm letting it slide. You're very fortunate, Melissa." Usually, people who do that tend to disappear, like Hillary Clinton's associates. Hawkins side, yes. Oh, wow. Eric Hawkins says this week on DNQFE we'll be doing 2000 AD characters. So I'm sure everyone will draw Judge Dress. Oh no, Judge Dredd in Judge Dredd is in drag. Judge Dress. Eric, why? Why'd you have to put that image in my head? It's horrible. Judge Dress. Carl Urban is Judge Dress. Amy Lester says, I like dresses. Eric Carson says it was a typo, but now I'm going to draw it. Good. That'd be hilarious. Amy Lester says, like a big, tough, burly Judge Dredd just with a dress on top. That'd be, yeah, do that. That'd be great. All right. No. No. Hope I'm not covering up too much of her. Nah, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah. So here's an instance where Nasser does not put commas in, and he should. I'm going to drop a comma in here because otherwise it'll be annoying for me to read. Don't tell Nasser. Hey, Lester sisters, did you guys go to MegaCon this weekend? I know you live in sort of North Florida area, so I didn't know if you head to Orlando to go to the con. I haven't been in years, but I wasn't even really paying attention to when it was going to be happening this year. But Amy says yes, Thursday and Friday. Cool, good. You guys dress up? I don't know if you guys cosplay or not, but if you did go, what'd you do? Who'd you see? See any famous people? You see any people from Comicsgate there? Did they show up? Did Ethan have a booth? Did you buy anything? Any cool comics? Did you buy Hulk 181 in mint condition? Ah, cool. Oh, you saw Elliot. Oh, man. Oh, dang. Oh, man. Shoot. That alone would have been worth it. Oh, cool. I'm glad you guys got a chance to meet him. Ah, man. Now I'm jealous. That's great. Very cool. Saturday can be a circus, so we just did the two. Yeah, but unfortunately, Saturday is when they have all the good stuff. That's why it's a circus. I think what I used to go to cons fairly often, but it's just between the drive and the cost to get in, it just turned me off. I think last time I went, it's a 3-hour drive from where I am, and then once I get there, I'm already tired, and then you have to pay for parking. They have to pay to get in if you didn't buy a ticket ahead of time, and it's just so much money out of my wallet before I even step foot in the door that it's just like, after doing that for several years, I was just like, this isn't even worth it anymore. It's I feel bad because I enjoyed going. I love seeing the costumes. I love looking for cheap comic books and stuff. And every year it just became less and less about comics and more about sort of celebrities and everything. So it just kind of just wore me down to a point where I was just like, I'm just staying home. I buy comics on eBay. I don't need to spend $100, you know, to go to a auditorium somewhere, stand in line for 4 hours waiting to get in the hot sun, and then once I finally get in, you know, just kind of being miserable and feeling ripped off. Thursday was $19. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Comic One says he got his 197th Fortnite win while watching the stream. Now, how do you find out how many wins you have, Comic Book One? Because I've won a fair number, but I don't know. I mean, how do you know? Do you just keep track yourself, or does Fortnite keep track for you? If they do, where can I find out how many times I've won so I can brag? I've won twice. On the menu, career, profile. Career, then from career to profile. Okay, I'll check that. Melissa says he goes every year. Okay. Okay, I will try to come up next year. I'll need to save my money and see if my wife will come with me to keep me awake. No, I'd love to see Ellie, and if I had a chance, I'd love to meet you guys too. So hopefully Ellie did well with his booth. Did he have a booth? I don't know, or did you see him wandering around? And I always found Artist Alley to be depressing to me because whenever I would go down Artist Alley, it always felt like I was walking through a human zoo. Not because it's out of order, because it's like chaotic, but it felt like I was walking past displays of humans, which I am, but they're trapped in their cage, desperately hoping people will stop by to buy their stuff, and it made me feel really bad whenever I would go down Artist Alley, especially when I would pass people without it. Just I didn't like it. I like Artist Alley, but I just it just depressed me because as an artist, I'm like, man, if I came here, if I bought a booth here or bought a table, I'd just be just another guy just sitting here hoping that someone stopped and liked my work enough to drop down $5 for a print. Just I found it so depressing. That's another reason why I kind of stopped going. I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't like passing people by and not buying their stuff. Next year's Artist Alley is already sold out. It's probably for the best, Eric. Don't worry about it. Probably save yourself a good $1,000. Because once you buy the table, then you have to hope you can sell more than the table costs in order to make the whole trip worth it. If you drove there, you have to make that much more money. It's like, oh gosh, it's just that's a grind. You have to be a real salesman. I guess it would help your sales techniques, in order to get attention, as opposed, with all those artists there. But I don't know. You need a lot of confidence to do that. Whoops. Wrong one. Wrong button. Ah, dang nabbit. Wrong button. There we go. Ah, there we go. That's better. $4.75? No, sorry, $4.15 for a table. Wow. Yeah. Oh, he had a booth. Very cool. Yeah, you get pizza. I like pizza. Amy Lester says it was a fun day with friends. Keep the art alley and you find all the best stuff. Yeah, I like meeting just the artists, and especially famous artists that I've loved for years. I find that fun. Non-buyers guild. Yeah, seriously, I get I get that. The musk of desperation hangs strongly in the air. I remember one of the first cons I went to. Was it one of the first ones? I don't know. It was back in the 90s, early 90s. I went to a con, and Don, I can't remember his last. Don, he was the pilot. Remember Lost in Space, the 1960s show? Who was star? It starred I can't even remember. Billy Mumy played the kid, and I can't remember who played the dad. It was the guy who played Zorro for Disney, the Disney TV series. Anyway, not him, but the other guy on the show who played the pilot, Don. He was there. And I was like, oh, cool, the guy from Lost in Space. So I went up to talk to him and everything, and I asked for his autograph. And he says, he said that'll be $10. And I didn't realize, because it was, I hadn't been to that many conventions. I didn't realize that these guys, they come to the conventions to sell their stuff, including their autograph. And when he said that, I realized that this guy, who I'd watched, when I was a kid, I was like, this guy has gotten to the point where he's selling his signatures to nerds for a living, and I felt so bad for him. And I felt so guilty that I bought a signed picture from him, and I was just like, I said, oh, thank you. I felt so bad. It's just that's a it's a terrible way to have to make a living. I'm sure. I think he said that he did that on the weekends to make extra money, but he worked as a teacher, and so I guess he taught in like middle school or high school after he stopped acting. But still, I was just like, wow. Amy Lester says, yeah, selling autographs. Not everyone charges at all the shows. Yeah. I mean, most of the celebrities do, though. I mean, when I say celebrities, I mean actors. They don't. I remember when I first started going to conventions, though, I would go to like every artist, that I was aware of. I go to them and I say, oh, can you sign my autograph book? And they sign it for free, and then they do like a little sketch next to it. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. They kind of stopped doing that, or at least most of them did. But I got a lot of like cool sketches from a lot of people. Dave Stevens, the guy who created the Rocketeer. I got an autograph from him, and he did like a little Rocketeer head sketch for me, which I was shocked by because apparently he didn't really do sketches. And I was like, oh wow, thank you. So I guess he felt bad for me. But yeah, I had a lot of fun when I first started going. But after going to like, I don't know, like 20 conventions. They all started to seem the same to me, and after a while, it just kind of wore me down, because I would go for to show my work, try to get jobs at like Marvel and DC and like any other comic book company. And I'd show them to editors and stuff, and they liked it, but they would say, yeah, well, keep trying. It's like, okay. But after about, how long did I do that? I did that for probably about 15 years, and then I just got to a point where I was like, man, this isn't worth the time and money I'm spending, trying to get someone to give me regular work, or at least, I got one job. I got that Spawn job from Todd McFarlane, which was awesome, but after that it was kind of ran dry. So I finally just stopped trying around 2005. Let's see. I figured, I'll just do commercial work for ad agencies, and at least they'll pay fairly regularly, and it worked out. So I have no complaints. All right. All right, how's that look? Actually, I can lower that a little. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm just trying to make sure that the text doesn't get too close to the edge, so it gets trimmed off. So, or too close to the bottom or too close to the top. I need to leave like a certain amount of space for when I drop it into the layout. So, first Artist Alley I went to was free. It was an exciting show. Very cool. Awesome. Some of the creators charge for certified autographs with witnesses for collector verification. Wow. Ugh. But not for one normal autograph. Okay. I don't understand the purpose of certified autographs, but whatever. I mean, if you're going to sell the autograph, you can kind of tell if it's real or not, can't you? Or I guess, I don't know. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But it would still be neat to have a meeting at the Florida branch sometime. Yeah, I heard. I heard that there a bunch of people from Comics Gate are going to get together for some Tampa show this summer. So I don't know if Nasser's going or not. But yeah, I'm probably not going. But yeah, but no, next year. Yeah, I'll try to plan ahead for next year to try to go to MegaCon. this without covering everything up. Let's see. I want to cover up the good parts, but let me see if I can't arrange this a little better. Alright, let's try this. 1:30. Oh man. 2 hours already? Wow. Oh, I'll keep going for another half an hour. So 2 o'clock. Let's see. That might be better. We'll move these up here. That's better, yeah. These are more breathing room. Ah! Don't want that. Let's try this. Ah, better. Much better.
But on this particular Saturday morning, Jimmy Foster suddenly became very conscious of it.
A book with a certified autograph can sell for a couple of $100 more on eBay than a normal one, apparently. Oh, okay. I suppose. So people are just using it as a way to make more money off their collectibles. I guess. And so the artists were kind of like, yeah, I can understand that. It's just like they're using them to make money off of them while they're either not paying any money for those autographs or paying very little. Amy Lester says, last year we went to see an artist, John Hebert, that we hadn't seen since we were little kids. He still remembered us. We spent almost the whole day catching up. It was just so amazing. Oh, that's very nice. It's nice, huh? Very cool. Ah, let's see. One too many. Better.
So you see, the loudness of any sound you hear varies with its intensity and its distance from you. But be careful, Jimmy, across my radio phone. Now watch.
And that's that.
adds that, but it's not all by any means.
Conflict One says, "You're right. This script looks a lot better than the original book." Yeah, it's just it just seems like a real story. So, whereas the original seemed like I said, it seemed more like a pinup book with minimal text sort of connecting the pages.
Long white beard and his crooked shanty, tramps along with folks on left with a twinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain. Long white beard and his crooked shanty, tramps along with folks on left with a twinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain. Long white beard and his crooked shanty, tramps along with folks on left with a twinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain. Long white beard and his crooked shanty, tramps along with folks on left with a twinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain. Sleeps when the stars for a ten. He's spread a feast when he's hungry. And God charges for hand. He'll live as long as goes on. And I bet fools like you and me all the time wish that I were the old man of the mountain.
Apparently she's a transformer. She's more than meets the eye. That's a movie I want to see. I want to see the new Transformers movie. I guess it's like Beast Wars or something. Looks pretty good. I have no idea when it comes out, though. What happened? Oh, got too close. Too close. Where am I? Really lost where I was. All right, here we go. All right. Optimus Primal looked pretty cool. Yeah, is that what the character's name is? The gorilla? I was never really into Beast Wars, so I mean I remember watching the cartoon when it wasn't really a cartoon, it was like CGI. It was pretty bad, but I didn't really I guess they were I guess it was the original Transformers, but they mimicked the animals that they found when they landed on Earth. I guess it was prehistoric times. I can't remember. Roughly that. And Optimus became a gorilla. So, but with this movie, Optimus and the gorilla character are two separate. They're two separate characters. So I'm not sure how they're going to play that. But it looked good. I liked it. I liked the trailer. I was impressed by it. So I'm looking forward to that. That and John Wick. Shoot. That's out. I have to watch that at some point. I heard good things about it, and I want to watch. There's so many things I want to watch. I just don't have time to. Not enough time. I want to see the new Mission Impossible movie. That looks very good. So. Melissa says, I hope it's the best Transformer movie yet then. Yeah, that shouldn't be hard though, considering the previous Transformer movies. They were like the worst movies, but they just kept on making them. I think the Fast and Furious movies were much better than the Transformers movies. At least I was entertained by the Fast and Furious films. So the aliens could turn into things besides cars? Yeah, and well in the... at least in Beast Wars, from what I remember, yeah, the Transformers came to Earth, and then they would mimic. Somehow they mimicked organic life, or at least machine versions of organic life. So it would turn into machine versions of leopards, gorillas, pterodactyls. I think. I'm trying to remember, but yeah. Yeah, they could. There weren't any cars back where they landed, so they started mimicking wild animals.
That's it.
see. Ah! Jeff Potts says, aren't you done yet? Sheesh. Sorry, Jeff Potts.
makes it really marvelous.
Huh.
One thing you'll never forget.
No. Nope, nope, nope. In the Beast Wars series, says Jay Ryan, they landed on a prehistoric planet that had no technology, so they adopted the wild life forms instead. Okay. Yeah, I figured. I knew it was something like that. I haven't really looked at it in quite a while, so. no. Messed up. There we go.
Una mattina mi son svegliato, oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Una mattina mi son svegliato e ho trovato l'invasore. Oh partigiano, portami via, oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, 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 oh partigiano, portami via, che mi sento di morire. Partigiano, piano, piano, piano. Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, 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 partigiano, portami via, che mi sento di morire. Ciao, bella ciao, bella, oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella, oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella, oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella. Tu mi devi seppellire e questo è
Okay. I think I'm done with this page. So, yeah, got some stuff done. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 pages done in 2.5 hours. So, I spent a lot of time talking, so I blame that. But I've got. Let me show you the whole thing. This is the whole book. You can see that, and it's mostly done. Like the front of the book's done, the back of the book's done, and you know, so it's the middle of the book that has the most text, and so that part is just taken forever. So I'm kind of leaving that for last, just because it's gonna take so much time. But I'm getting through it. But like I said, the end of the book, the last, what is this? Last 12 pages are finished. So I'm just kind of hopping around, you know, trying to. But like this part here, all this text, not just going nuts here with all this stuff. I have to somehow make all this text fit in this one tiny little box, all this text fit in this box without covering up too much of the art. And yeah, so it'll be fun. It'll be interesting. But 𝗩𝗶𝗱𝗲 has got a bolt, so he's gonna take care. I'm gonna bolt too, 𝗩𝗶𝗱𝗲. So I'm gonna take off in a few minutes. But I want to thank everybody for watching. I appreciate it. Let me read some of the chat here. Amy says, so what if they land on a prehistoric world with only dinosaurs and one wayward time machine? And a teddy bear. Cool. Comic book one says F Nasser. Yes, kick Nasser. Always kick Nasser. But he pays me, so I can't kick him too hard because I want to get paid. If I kick him too hard, I may not get the $5 he's he's throwing my way. I need that money to buy bubble gum. But anyway, everybody, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Sorry this wasn't super exciting, but you know, I had to get the work done. I thought it'd be interesting to show you guys what I'm doing and the sort of state the book is in. The book is almost done. It's like 90% done. And you know, like I said, if you order this book, and I encourage everybody to order it so you can read this goofy story Nasser's written, and see the awesome art from Donal Delay. But you will get the book sometime this summer, I'm guessing, just based on the speed it's being done at, and Nasser's probably going to just drop it off at the printer as soon as I send it to him. So it won't be too long. So order the book now and spread the word about Brutus the Badass 1 and 2, which are both available. It'd be a big help to Nasser. I know Nasser puts a lot of work into these books, and I feel bad because they don't sell as well as they probably should. And I don't want him to get discouraged. I want him to keep on creating and putting out some cool stuff. So if you have a chance, check out the book, and if you're so inclined, buy it and spread the word if you would. Okay? Thanks. I appreciate it. I'm gonna get going. You guys have a great night, and I will see you guys later. If I don't see you ahead of time, have a great Easter, have a great Passover, have a awesome Good Friday, and just in general have a great Holy Week. Okay? You guys take care. I'll talk to you later.